Dog here, and we're on No Man's Sky currently. This is my primary game, and for those of you that are new to the channel, and given the fact that the channel itself is new, I thought one of the things that I would try in terms of growth would be a nice intro video. Just an idea of who we are, what we do, because there are a lot more people involved in this than there is me, myself. Want to give a couple of shout outs. Squishikins 00 for financial assistance, and the guys and gals at Wed Hoser Chat on the PS thread formed to replace the closure of communities on Sony PlayStation. These folks are full of knowledge of No Man's Sky and have introduced me to streamers and other YouTubers and have helped me along, not just in No Man's Sky, but in many other games. So let's get started. Today, No Man's dropped patch 4.022 for the Interceptor update, and we're going to take a quick run through the Interceptor and take a look at it and see how to get one, and hopefully we'll get one today. Alright, so let's get started. Now, I've already done, as you can see from my backpack and from my ship, I've already done the Sentinel Interceptor, but there's a much easier way to do it. Alright, so this is the one that I chose. They are randomly generated. So each dissonant system is going to provide a different looking Sentinel ship. So, like, if you go into the anomaly and you're liable to see 2 or 3 squids or 2 or 3 living ships, and other than color, they're fairly close to identical. You know, they're fairly identifiable. You know a shuttle when you see it. You know a explorer or a hauler. You know, even though there are slight variations. With these, like I said, they're randomly generated, just like the star systems. So each Sentinel ship is going to be random. And if no one else visits that particular planet, you'll be the only one to have that ship. So now, real quick, we do other videos on other games. Be sure to tune in for those. We do Fortnite. We do Red Dead Online. We also do some horror games. And we'll be doing 1 or 2 other ideas. So hopefully you'll join us. If you like what you see, hit the like. If you like it well enough, hit the subscribe. I really don't care if you use the notification bell or not. So, alright, the first thing we want to look for, and this is not the only way to do this. This is what I've chosen as my way of doing it. So, in the galaxy map, under description, you want to look for the word dissonant. And that says that there's going to be a corrupted sentinel planet within that system. This is an old system of mine, and I'm lucky because the moon of this major planet, if you'll see right there at the bottom of the description, corrupted sentinels. So, what we want to do is stir the nest. There's a couple of ways to do this. What I'm looking for is right there, the system freighters. Okay, so we're going to move towards these system freighters. I'm not going to get right in the middle. I'm going to stop right here. Off to the side here, I'm going to call my freighter in. Oh, look, they're probing me. Akati Terminus Authority Core connected. Illegal cargo detected. Immediate surrender required. Oh, you know, we're trying to start a fight anyway. Let's refuse to comply. And here come the interceptors. Now, we're going to have to fight these interceptors all the way up until the Sentinel Dreadnought appears. When the Sentinel Dreadnought appears, we have to destroy it. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to fight off 3 waves of Sentinel fighters. It's going to be really easy, really quick. I've got a 4-ship squadron to help. Then we're going to have the Dreadnought fly in with the 5th wave of fighters. I'm going to ignore the 5th wave fighters and focus solely on the Dreadnought. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down what Pop used to call down both sides and up the middle. So I'm going to go down one side of the freighter, the Dreadnought, and I'm going to take out their guns on that side. I'm going to wheel around, take out the guns on the other side. That will allow me to tackle the freighter without taking high damage. Now, before you do this, make sure your shields are charged and make sure you've got plenty of material to keep your shields charged. It's kind of embarrassing to die doing this. I've tried to make this video twice and died. Hopefully this time we can do it. So let's get ready for a dogfight. I'm going to switch my view so you guys can see. Oh yeah, look at that, just melts those Sentinel ships. Alright, there's wave 1. Wave 2. Alright, this should be the Dreadnought. Nope, another wave of fighters. Alright. Then the Dreadnought. Oh, that new Sentinel cannon just melts.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Start taking out those guns. Anywhere you see purple light shooting from, take it out. Alright, there's the guns on one side. Circle around. Start hitting those guns on the other side. This one.
Technology recharge.
Now we're just going to sit here. Now that those main defensive guns are gone, we're just going to sit here and pound the main body of the freighter, the Dreadnought. Let your squadron take care of their fighters. Oh, I left the gun. There it goes. Like the man said, up one side, down, up two sides, down the middle. You know what? I'm going to pull away. Start shooting again so you guys can get a good shot at it destroying itself. There it goes. There it goes. Now the Dreadnought's gone, the Sentinels are gone, and we now have a Dreadnought AI fragment. A single splinter of the colossal mainframe at the heart of a Sentinel capital ship. It blinks, its solitary living eye trained upon the one piece of data it retains. the last known location of one of its fleet of interceptors. Select the AI fragment and use Search Archive to translate information about the interceptor's crash site to your starship's navigation system. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the planet with corrupted sentinels.
Technology recharge.
Oh, they did break something. Alright, all fixed. Whoa! I am not used to flying outside my ship, so I'm going to go back inside the cockpit. Thank you. I'm the correct planet. I am. Doesn't look like much, does it? Okay, so there's quite a few things you're gonna need. So first off, we're gonna need some of this Atlantidium. So let's harvest some of that. This nice little glowing, humming purple crystal. Now we're going to need something else. We are going to need 3 of these radiant shards.
Technology recharge.
So 3 of these. There's another one. You know what? Let's get my mech out here to go to these things. Because we're going to use it too. There's a radiant shard. Two of them, in fact. Okay, so now we have our 3 radiant shards. And the other thing we're going to need is right there. A dissonance. Oh, I can't quite see it. Well, that thing, that mirrored thing. Now, if you want to get the AI fragment in a ground fight, this will do it. This will also give you a chance at the locator for the new Sentinel multi-tool, which I'll cover in another video. But you need a dissonance resonator. So I'm going to use my trusty Minotaur. I'm going to destroy that dissonance resonator, and I'm going to make a quick escape. There it says inverted mirror. If you don't see me, I'm not here. Ah, fudge. All right. So, now I'm going to call up a ship to trade in for this.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
We'll make it another one of the, not that one, another one of the Sentinel ships that I've collected going through this. Here, we'll do this one. Not exactly my favorite. All right, so now that we have inverted mirror, radiant shard, and our Dreadnought AI fragment. Those are the three things that we need to get started, okay? All right, so search archive. Dissonance spikes detected. That's what we want. And it's right over there. Usually takes just a few minutes to get there. Now, you know, the Sentinel ships, as you just saw in that dogfight, that really beautiful damage with that Sentinel cannon. They come in a variety of colors, a variety of shapes and sizes. They can hover at dead zero. No movement whatsoever, completely still, completely hovered. Absolutely beautiful. You can even do a barrel roll and hover. All right? So, and they have exceptionally high hyperdrive range. So you can see a high damage potential, a very high hyperdrive range. Stripped down, the Sentinel cannon does beautiful damage. The phase beam does beautiful damage stripped down. So they are definitely worth having one. Alright, so we're here, land. And let's go take a look at it. Alright, there she is. Little compact razor looking style. Now again, please remember these are random generated ships. Each one will look different. So this is a Sentinel ship. This is a Sentinel ship. This is a Sentinel ship. So if you'll take a look, we've got three very different styles of Sentinel ships right there. Now, this is the one I'm gonna trade. That's another thing. I'm gonna hop in again real quick. I want you guys to pay attention to the animation in the cockpit of the cockpit window opening. Just beautiful. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to Remnant, and we're going to move the pugnium, the salvage glass, and finally this hyaline brain or hyaline brain, status volatile, central processing unit of the Sentinel Interceptor ship. The circuitry rise microscopically, constantly rearranging itself as it scans for anomalies. A vital component for any entity wishing to construct their own pilot interface for a Sentinel Interceptor. So we're going to go ahead and take that. Now we're going to take that hyaline brain, and if you'll read, it says probe subconscious. Locate the ancient site in the dreams of this mind. So we're going to hit square on that. Well, HG, it seems you've bugged it. Okay, so what is supposed to happen, and possibly the reason it doesn't, is transfer that to my freighter. Now let's try again. What? Oh, it's on my freighter, it's still there. Just missed the freighter real quick. Well, this will do it if nothing else. All right, now it's giving me the option. Probe subconscious. Whew. Sorry, I had something in my inventory that was preventing it, and I had to get rid of it. Apologies all. So when I probe subconscious on the volatile hyaline brain, it gives me a location, ancient site, 15 minutes away. That's usually a quick flight. Oh wait, I'm not getting rid of that one, I'm getting rid of this one. So I've always found this ancient site will be roughly 30, 45 seconds from the crash ship. So the brain led us here. Now when you land at these, always go ahead and make sure you get these knowledge stones. There'll always be 3 of them. And go ahead and pick up those 3 free vocabulary words for whatever race. Ruins of Sephahai, Gek monolith. The ancient site stirs as I approach, stone scraping against stone. Warmth radiates from the hyaline brain within my pack, as though in response. The mind of the ship child is interlocked with the hive. Current instructions: seek and eliminate anomalies. Enmesh archival sentience with surrogate entity. Present brain. I fumble with the ship's brain, almost dropping it as it glows unbearably hot in my hands. The pain radiates far beyond my hands, an unearthly heat, a heat that melts glass. Its circuitry shifts and then grows still. The brain seems to accept my presence now. And it's now converted into a harmonic brain, the central processing unit of a Sentinel interceptor ship. The circuitry appears stable, pulsing with a regular electrical heartbeat. It no longer reacts angrily to my presence. Status: docile. Install this unit in a disabled Sentinel ship to unlock its vestigial cockpit and enable manual piloting. So now we go back to the Sentinel ship that we found. Now, if I were looking, I have already looked here. I don't particularly like this style. I'm doing this for the purposes of the video. Again, the styles are random generated. Each system is somewhat different from the previous one. So, get out there, explore those dissonant systems, and get you your own unique Sentinel interceptor. I think you're really going to love it. I do, most of the group does. So, we're back at the crash site. And there you see we have our 3 radiant shards, our inverted mirror, and our harmonic brain. So we're going to go ahead and repair that. And there we see the ship Looks like a little compact razor, maybe a, I don't know, electric battery charger. And it's a C class. As you can see, it still has a relatively high hyperdrive, not a very high damage potential. I have poked around until I found my A class, which I then converted up to an S class. You know, it's less than 2% chance, I think. So you really have to grind for that S class. Even if somebody puts you right next to an S class verified Sentinel ship, when you cannot interact with it without an AI fragment. And when you open that AI fragment, it can very well send you to another ship entirely, a lower class. So get out there and grind, folks. That's about the only way. That or pay enormous units and nanites to upgrade. All right, so let's go ahead and make the comparison. Man, this hurts, but I honestly was not keeping this ship anyway. So, swap ship. Transfer items. There are no items, so there's our new Sentinel ship. And there you are. All right, folks, I'm gonna call it here. Take this lovely bit to the space station. Oh, you know what? I'll take you to the space station with me. Oh man, these freighters. Because there is something I want to show you. That if you are grinding for that A class or S class Sentinel ship, all you're hitting is B's and C's. Don't be down. Be happy. Just like the song, because have I got something nice to show you. Apparently, the wonderful folks at HG have given us an unknown gift. Even when you scrap a lowly C-class interceptor worth $35 million, you not only get the usual compressed scraps, subatomic regulators, spools of nano cables, the occasional mod or storage hog, you get, and the higher the class, the more of these you get, Starship AI valves. Now, at one time, they were worth twice this much. They are still worth $12 million a piece. It's a good way to make money, folks. Starship AI valves. One last little tip before I trade in. As you're hunting, you're going to acquire probably a few of these haline brains that you're not going to have a use for. You're going to get more than you convert. So, quick tip, take that brain and pop it in your personal refiner. One brain gives you 230 nanites. I'm going to say that again, okay? I'm going to show you again. One hyaline brain, and you will acquire more of these than you need grinding for that A class or S class. Pop it in your refiner. One equals 230 nanites. That is by far the best nanite farm possible, bar none. All right, so HG has given us a real gift with these. Let's enjoy it while the party lasts. I'm Black Dog, and you folks have a good night.